This is the new Porsche 911 GT3, and it's rather special. You see, in an era where turbochargers, hybrid systems, and electric motors are dominating performance cars, Porsche has once again done something utterly wonderful. They've made a car that doesn't care about any of that, because under here is a 4.0-liter, naturally aspirated, flat-six engine that revs to a frankly absurd 9,000 RPM, without the aid of forced induction or electricity. It's like Porsche engineers simply refuse to move on from the good old days of internal combustion, and we should all be grateful. And that noise? That's 510 horsepower's worth of pure, unfiltered mechanical violence. Now, the keen-eyed among you will notice that the new GT3 isn't some radical departure from the old one, but Porsche has been fiddling with it, making tiny, almost obsessive improvements. This car is 8% lighter than before, thanks to more carbon fiber and magnesium bits. And the gearbox has a shorter final drive, meaning it pulls even harder through the gears. Yes, it's still available with a 6-speed manual, because Porsche still understands that some of us like to do things properly. And for those who prefer their shifts to happen at lightning speed, there's the PDK dual clutch, which helps this thing hit 0-60 in just 3.4 seconds. But honestly, if you buy the PDK, you're sort of missing the point. And then there's this. It is an absolutely enormous rear wing, designed with all sorts of clever aerodynamic witchcraft. Porsche says it generates more downforce than ever before, but crucially, it does so without adding extra drag. The front end has been reshaped too, with bigger air intakes and a redesigned diffuser, because when you're going past 190 miles per hour, every little detail matters. And then there's the suspension. This isn't some off-the-shelf system. Oh no. This GT3 gets proper double wishbone suspension at the front, borrowed from the Le Mans winning 911 RSR race car. What that means, in real-world terms, is that this car is as stable as a rock, even when you're doing something completely stupid on a racetrack. But maybe, just maybe, you'd prefer something a bit more discreet. Something that won't make your neighbors immediately hate you. This is the GT3 Touring, the same wild machine underneath, but without the enormous wing. Instead, you get an elegant retractable spoiler and a slightly less aggressive look. It even comes with an optional rear seat package so you can pretend it's practical. Inside, it's just as focused, with lightweight seats, a digital display that can turn into a track mode setup, and an actual ignition key, because Porsche still believes in traditions. The new 911 GT3 is a reminder that simple, analog thrills still exist. It's a car that doesn't beg for attention, doesn't chase numbers for the sake of it, and doesn't try to be anything other than a brilliantly engineered, unapologetically mechanical driver's car. Porsche could have ruined this car. They could have turbocharged it, hybridized it, made it automatic only. But they didn't. And for that, we should be very, very grateful. Right, that's enough petrolhead nonsense for today. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me what car I should drive next. Preferably one with an engine, because, well, you know.